Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the S.H.Figuarts Shinken Green action figure set by Bandai. I'm not sure when this set was first released. I'm gonna guess anywhere from 2010 to 2011. And this set is a Tamashii web exclusive, which makes this set very much harder to find and a bit more expensive compared to other S.H.Figuarts action figure sets sold at retail. And I found this set in 2012 off a website called Mandarake or Mandarake. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly. But that site had a Shinken Green for $70, which I believe is a really nice deal because before finding this set I could not find any Shinken Green set for under $100. Now, taking a look at Shinken Green here in the packaging, you can see the Super Sentai hero here. And in the United States or in the West, this particular character is also known as, I guess, Power Ranger Samurai Green from the show Power Rangers Samurai. But this particular figure is of the original version of the character Shinken Green from the Super Sentai series, Samurai Sentai Shinkenja. Now, this figure set does come with quite a few accessories. You can see behind the labeling here on the plastic packaging. You have the Shinkenmaru, plus the origami, the shotophone, and a whole bunch of hands. And if you can see real closely here, behind him is his wood spear. And the packaging on this particular figure set is pretty nice. It's pretty typical of the Shinkenja line. And except for here where it says Shinken Green, it's pretty flat in color. Shinken Red had a gold foil to make it really nice and pretty. I guess for retail, but for a web exclusive, I believe Bandai just went with the simple print on there. Over here in the plastic packaging, you can see again Shinken Green on the label there, and also Shinken Green's actual name, Shiaki Tani, which is cool. Over here we have the kanji symbol for wood, I believe, and of course the set name Samurai Sentai Shinkenja and the character name Shinken Green. Over here we have the back of the package with the S.H.Figuarts logo and motto at the top there, and Shinken Green's name here in this box, and then everything else is Japanese. I really cannot read any of that, unfortunately, so I can't tell you what it says. But if you want to read it, there it is, as well as some more box with some lettering there, and down here as well. And of course you have Shinken Green here in various poses. One of the typical poses here for a brash young samurai there, and here wielding his weapons, the Shinkenmaru and the wood spear, and some of the accessories that are included. And down here you have some more print here on labeling. I don't know what that says, unfortunately. Now we'll be right back and have Shinken Green here out of the box. Okay, we have Shinken Green here out of the box, as well as all of the accessories that come with the figure. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at those first. First up, we have a sheet here that shows you all of the hands that are included and where to place them on the figure, as well as how to sheath the Shinkenmaru, and also a list of the other accessories that are included. And I'm not sure what any of this says because it's in a language I'm not familiar with. So that's the sheet there. Now next thing we're going to take a look at are the extra hands. There are a total of 11 hands with this figure set, 2 of them on the figure and the rest over here. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at these hands. We'll start with the left hand, and we have here, and we'll get this guy out of the way so we can focus. We have basically a flat palm where all the fingers are joined there. We have a hand here with the ring finger curled more than the other fingers there. Whoops. I'm not sure what this hand is for. Maybe for the wood spear. I don't know. But it's a very unique hand there. And then we have a closed fist. This was originally on the figure. And then we have a relaxed hand here. For the right hands, we have the closed fist. Again, that came included attached to the figure. And a relaxed hand here. And let's see here, a gripping hand. And we have one of the more unique hands where the hands are curled and the pointed index finger is separated from the rest of the fingers. And we have a different gripping hand, slightly different than this gripping hand. Probably one of them is for the Shoto phone there. Now the other two hands I have on the figure, we have a unique right hand here where the two fingers here are separated from the ring and pinky finger there. And I guess sculpted in a way for an emotive type of pose. And the other hand is the gripping hand there. Now the other accessories, we have here the Shoto phone here in the form of the brush, so they can write their kanji characters to produce, I guess, special effects and powers on there. Nicely detailed on there. You can see all the sculpting detail on it. It's actually quite neat. And the brush end there. Next thing we're going to take a look at are the, I guess, two origami. One in the emblem mode and one in the animal form mode there. And taking a look at the emblem mode there, you can see the kanji character for, I believe, wood on there. And it's got some nice sculpted detail there. The kanji character is raised a little bit, as well as the edges of this origami there. And it's painted green, and then on the other side you have some sculpted detail. You can actually see, I guess, these are not really cracks, but I guess that's where when the emblem transforms into the animal mode, I guess. That's what I'm guessing. Is I don't think those are supposed to be cracks on there, but pretty cool. And then when it's transformed into the animal mode, you have this here, which is, I believe, a bear for Shinken Green. And it's quite nice, pretty cool. And the head does swing up and down, so it's got a bit of articulation on there, so that's kind of neat. And the legs don't move, they're fixed into place though. But a really nice sculpt for a tiny piece of accessory there. And you can see the sculpted detail even at the top there, which is pretty cool, and also along the sides. And even in little bits of the head, I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but the eyes are actually painted red, which is very, very nice. Very, very cool attention to detail there. Now the last accessory, or not really the last accessory, but the last accessory here is the wood spear, which is pretty cool. Now this is a spear or yari type weapon, and it's kind of neat. Very long. Let me just compare it to the figure here. Although the figure's not standing straight up and down, but you can see how long this spear is, and it's actually pretty cool. And it's got lots of detail as well. And taking a look at some of the details here, you can see the kanji character for wood there. And the lights are pretty bright here, and so it's washing out some of the color, but this is a deeper green than what's on the video screen. Not too deep, but just a little bit deeper than what's shown here. And you can see the blade here protruding out from the top of the kanji character. Would have been cool if this actually slid in and out like it does on the show, but that's okay. And on the other side, you have the disc here. Now, unlike the other, I guess, weapons that come with like Shinken Red and Shinken Blue, the disc here does not come off. It's actually part of the sculpt on there. So, kind of interesting how that one is sculpted into place while the other ones are not on there. So, and you can see the basically the shaft of the wood spear here, which has some detail as well. And it's made of a not too hard plastic. You can bend it a little bit, but it's not rubbery or soft. It's actually a bit rigid on there, so that's kind of cool. Mine is just slightly bent a little bit, but that's okay. But taking a look at the spear, the shaft of the spear, it's actually got some detail. You can see this gold paint running across the length of the spear, which is very nice, and it's on both sides. And just really cool. Now, if another company had produced this, you'd probably get unpainted plastic. But for Bandai, at least Bandai Japan here, they have the attention to detail. Also, 2 segments of the spear is painted in silver all the way around, so that's kind of cool. And also at the foot of the spear, you can get it into focus there, you got again silver at the end here, and a little bit of gold to represent the Shiba clan logo, which is very, very cool. It's a nicely sculpted spear and very, very cool. Now, the actually last accessory that comes included with Shinken Green is, of course, the Shinken Maru. And here it's pretty much like all the other Shinken Marus from the Shinkenja sets. And it's got the nice gold detail there on the top of the sword. Silver on the blade itself. It's quite pointed at the tip there, so you got to be careful with that. And of course you have the disc here that is removable. You just pull that out and you can see some of the details in the disc there. Pretty cool, and it just slides in there and you can be fitted into place and it'll hold its position there. And then of course you have the handle of the Shinken Maru here. You can see some of the sculpted details on the handle. It's actually nice. And of course the Shiba clan logo at the end of the grip there. So very, very cool detail on the Shinken Maru there. Now on to Shinken Green. Now this is represents the brash young member of the team, at least initially from the episodes I've seen so far. He's pretty arrogant, cocky, sure of himself, but least experienced of the team. And I haven't watched all of the episodes all the way through. I don't know if he develops later on towards the series, but at the point where I'm watching it, he is the least experienced. And taking a look at the figure that represents that character, it's pretty much the Shinkenja mold over here, even down to the I guess shotophone here on the side and the sheath for the Shinken Maru there. The only unique thing about this figure, to separate it from the other Shinkenja, is the head and the color scheme. Now Shinken Green represents I guess wood in the series, and is appropriately colored green, I guess to represent the leaf-like colors of wood, of the trees from where wood is coming from. And taking a look at the head sculpt there, you could see the kanji character of wood there sculpted into the head, and this is what makes it unique on the head sculpt. And taking a look at the back of the helmet here, you can see this one is more unique. Shinken Red had a rounded helmet, Shinken Blue had a pointed helmet, while Shinken Green here has a squared off type of helmet there. So nice unique sculpt to the helmet there, and the helmet is nicely painted as well. You can see really no bleeds whatsoever, no paint slop that I can see. It's actually quite nice. Looking at the rest of the figure here, you can see the Shiba logo on the torso there, and the I guess the ribbon that goes around the neck area there. So pretty cool. And of course you got the belt, which is I guess a separate piece that is glued into place. You got the buckle there where they produce the discs, and the Shoto phone in the case there, and that case doesn't open up, it's just sculpted into the belt there, so it's kind of cool. And the sheath where you can sheath the Shinken at the, I believe at the top of the gold area, there's a slot there where you can slide it into the sheath there. So pretty much standard for all Shinkenja so far, even down to the boots here. Painted green to represent Shinken Green. It's got the same nice sculpt to represent the different texture quality of the boots. So pretty nice, and like I said, standard for a Shinkenja figure. Now going over the articulation, the head and neck are separate joints, and they're both ball joints at the base of the neck and at the top of the neck. So the combination of the neck and head produce a wide array of posability. You can really get the head way up high or way down low, and of course tilting side to side. You can get it all the way around. Just really a nice posing possibilities there. You really can get a lot of emotive type of poses, even though you don't have details of the face. So that's kind of cool. The arms are joined at this shoulder joint here, which is a separate piece that can swing both forward and outward, as well as all the way around. It does require a little bit of work to get that shoulder piece all the way around on there. And there is a rotational as well joint on the inward part there, which is basically a hinge joint that's pegged into the shoulder and to the arm. So that's kind of cool. That joint allows the arm to go out and in, as well as rotate the arm in and out. And depending on where you have the arm posed with the shoulder, you can get it all the way around if you'd like. So that's kind of cool. There are double joints at the elbow, which produces a nice range of movement there. It's a double, I guess a hinge type system there. And the hands are on a ball hinge joint, so depending on where the hinge joint is, you can have the hand go in and out, or if you position the hand differently, side to side. And you can also rotate the hand all the way around. The torso is separated in two sections that are ball jointed at the top and bottom of this lower torso. So the upper torso can bend downwards a little bit, not too much, and back a little bit, and a little bit side to side, but it can also go all the way around. But the lower torso has a wider range of movement that can you can rotate it around, up and down, side to side, and all the way around. So nice range of movement on that lower torso, but with the combination of the two, you can get a lot of different posing possibilities. The legs are joined at the hip at that hinged joint, as well as a rotational joint as well. So you can really get a lot of poses on the leg. The downward movement, of course, allows the leg to be posed in a kicking pose to the side, or even forward and back. And that's what really this hinge is for that extra posability for the leg. But most oftentimes that leg is pushed up into the hip. The leg is also joined with a rotational joint at the top of the thigh, so you can swing the leg around. And if you have the joint pulled down at the hip, you can probably get it all the way around, but it requires a lot of work to do it. And I usually don't do it that often there. The knees do bend at two joints, two hinges at the knee, which is nice. The feet are joined at the ankle with a ball socketed joint. Allows the feet to go up and down and side to side. And there is toe articulation that bends the toe up and down, even downwards. So that's kind of cool. So lots of posing ability on this figure, and just a great figure to add to the Shinkenja team or Power Ranger Samurai team. So really nice figure, well worth the money. Well, it is expensive for a web exclusive, but if you're a fan of the Power Rangers or the Samurai Sentai Shinkenja, it's well worth the money if you can find it at a great deal like I did. So this is my casual peek into the Samurai Sentai Shinkenja Shinken Green from Bandai, S.H.Figuarts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.